everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are talking about Glitter by Abbi Glines, which we got from her publicist. So thank you for the book. So this is a different kind of Abbi Glines book. This is a Regency romance. So I think Bridgerton, that's basically, she's kind of very vocal about the fact that she wrote this because she liked Bridgerton. So the book is...
who didn't like Bridgerton? I loved Bridgerton. I'm ready for more.
So I enjoyed Bridgerton too. My problem with Bridgerton was the book had enough drama in it. And for some reason to make the show longer, they added drama that wasn't in the book that wasn't necessary. So I'm kind of the whole thing was
the book and the show are two very different creatures.
Yes, they are. Yes.
But I love them both in their own right.
So I enjoyed it. I guess I'm more of a Virgin River person. If we're talking Netflix, I enjoyed that more.
I haven't watched that one.
But I got all indignant because I saw the trailer for the third season and I'm like, this is they didn't even read the book.
All right.
But back to Glitter by Abbi Glines. So this book is about Miriam, and she is a daughter of a low-ranking noble, and her father died and left them a lot of gambling debts. And so her wealthy uncle and his wife, who are titled, invite her to come to London for the season to try to find a husband. She has a sister who she adores, who's very beautiful, but did she break her leg? She had an issue where she limped.
But she was in a horse riding accident.
Is that it? A horse? Okay, I couldn't remember. But she'd had an injury, and so she limped, and so she kind of wasn't as desirable as she should have been. So Miriam really wanted to go to London and find a wealthy husband to help her sister and her mother, and particularly to help her sister have a surgery that would help her walk better. So she's in London society, and she meets Lord Ashington, Hugh, who she kind of interacts with, and she's kind of maybe intrigued by, maybe not. His brother Nicholas shows up, and Nicholas is trying to court her, and then Lord Ashington's trying to court her, and there's a little bit of revenge and betrayal between the two brothers, and she kind of ends up being this pawn, but she does fall in love with one of them, and it goes from there.
So I was definitely ready for something like this because I really totally got wrapped up in the whole Bridgerton life and
right.
Hype. Totally got wrapped up. I've watched that show multiple times. I don't
Oh really?
I can't stop myself. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, watch the ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't stop myself. But I feel with this book, I just wanted more.
Yes.
As you're describing Nicholas, for example, he's set up for me to really not like him, but I want to like him so badly. I just don't have anything to grab onto that I actually like.
You don't really know anything about any of them.
And I feel I have strong feelings about the main characters. I really am rooting for them, and I like them, and I enjoy being with them. But there isn't much development. I'm all in, but there's nothing to grab onto.
Right. And they keep saying that Hugh did something to Nicholas's mother, and I think they kind of say in passing that maybe he threw her out of the house. But it's never fully explored. But Nicholas is he's got to get his revenge, and I'm for what? I needed more.
Well, and I think that kind of speaks to, there are a lot of kind of secrets and betrayals and things going on in this book, and I think that these secrets and betrayals aren't addressed and aren't kind of explored until much later than they need to be. But you know me. I want to know, what are you talking about from the get-go? Stop being evasive about... I'm thinking about the one character that they're evasive about her origin.
Right, and I was okay with that. I thought that was fine.
I thought they were for way too long. I'm just clarify what's going on here.
Well, And like, I feel like the Hugh and Miriam needed a little bit more time on page together.
I agree. Like, because, like, I was all in, like, with the Chadwick Hall, but, like, the Chadwick Hall is really kind of like the, God, the, oh, I'm having a brain blank. Basically, it really is the beginning of the middle, when really in this book, it is like the climax of the book.
Right.
And it should have been more the beginning of the middle. There should be more afterwards. Like, it definitely could have done with 100 more pages. And like, the thing is, I want to spend more time with these.
Right. No, I would have done another 100 pages
And
because
like
like,
that, I really enjoyed this book.
well, and there's a part at the end, like where something comes up, like the conflict between the two main characters, and the uncle like comes in and like says something, and stuff's resolved in like 2 pages,
Well,
and
like, yeah,
everything's resolved and tied up really fast.
the timing of it is just like your head's spinning. Like, nothing is resolved, and you like flash forward to a different time, and you're just like, what just happened? Like, we didn't finish. This is not finished.
Right.
So I don't know, but I definitely want to read more in the series, because it's definitely
Yeah.
up for a series book. I want to spend more time with the characters. I want to get to know them better. I want them on the page more.
Exactly. That's it exactly. So we should just rate it. So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns, we go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
So I'm gonna have to give it 3 unicorns, just because it needed more. Like, I needed the characters and the plot to be developed more. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna recommend it, and I'm gonna read more in the series, but like, it needed more.
And that's where I am. Like I'm at a 3 as well. Like what we got was good, but it didn't feel complete.
Right.
So that is where we are on Glitter by Abbi Glines, and we'll see you around. Bye.
Just really quickly though, before we end, like, we needed more glitter. Like, there's this big note about whether or not glitter was invented during this time period, and then like the reference to glitter happened like once. I needed
Right.
more glitter. Like, I needed glitter
Right.
to actually appear.
Well, the book's called Glitter.
I know. Sorry, I know that we ended it, but I needed to make a note about glitter.
So that is where we are on Glitter by Abbi Glines, and we'll see you around. Bye.